In Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu laid a wreath at the Tafawa Balewa Square to honor the fallen heroes. In the usual tradition, Governor Sanwo-Olu also inspected the officers' parade and released doves. He commended all officers in the military for their efforts in making the 2021 Armed Forces Remembrance Day a reality despite the COVID-19 pandemic.
We're thankful to God that we can still keep this year's activity as important as it is. We're still able to observe all of the protocols, and you can see that everything has gone very, very well. It's just a 1-hour event, and we're thankful for the organizers that they've been able to put this together again.
And in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, the state governor, Dapo Abiodun, represented by his deputy, Noimat Salako Oyedele, led others in the laying of wreath and the march past commemorating the 2021 Armed Forces Remembrance. She asked Nigerians to use the occasion of the remembrance of the fallen heroes to foster more unity and collectively ensure the labor of the founding fathers in the nation building are not in vain.
At this point, permit me to use this opportunity to remind all Nigerians that irrespective of our differences, we must work together for the continued unity and development of our dear nation. We have no other place to call home. And if there is a major takeaway we should all have from this important event, it is that we should all embody the spirit of selflessness and sacrifice for our nation, so that our dear country continues in the path of greatness as envisioned by our founding fathers.
As an after effect to the world. Most of them made and now I'm sure the protocol officers will assist us to do that. A few days ago, the Edo State government.
Now, the governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, has assured war veterans in the state of a role in the new security architecture which has been put in place to check the spate of crime in recent times. He said the war heroes are better equipped to deal with the threat of crime due to their training and expertise, particularly now that the state is involving community members in curbing crime. Mr. Obaseki made this commitment during an interview with journalists after the Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebrations at the Cenotaph Inside Museum grounds in Benin City, the Edo State capital.
End of inspection. Today, 51 years ago, we know what happened to our country, and since then, we have lost quite a lot of our servicemen. In the last few years, the challenge facing our security men has heightened as a result of insurgency, and it is important to encourage them, for them to know and realize that the nation appreciates their sacrifice appreciates their service, and that whatever happens to them in the course of duty, they will never be forgotten. And their labors, just like our national anthem says, the labors of our heroes past shall never be in vain. Certainly, particularly in Edo State, we are mobilizing everybody who has had any experience and has had anything to do with security services, right from the local government, the vigilantes, the community policing. We are now taking security down to the base. Security is everybody's responsibility. It's just not the responsibility of only those in uniform. So we're taking advantage of our ex-servicemen who have served this country, who have had some security training, to include them in our security response in Edo State.